our shirt on Teespring.
The 1990s, grunge was in, dial-up internet was cutting edge, and smoking, well, it was everywhere. You could light up in restaurants, bars, even hospitals. Imagine that. It was a time when ashtrays were as common as cell phones are today, but change was coming. A movement was brewing. People were starting to realize the harmful effects of smoking, not just for smokers themselves, but for everyone around them. The anti-smoking movement wasn't new, but by the 1990s, it was gaining momentum. People were tired of smoky workplaces, smoky restaurants, and smoky lives. They were tired of the stench clinging to their clothes. They were tired of the health risks associated with secondhand smoke. Most importantly, they were tired of the tobacco industry's misleading tactics. The industry spent decades downplaying the dangers of smoking. They even targeted children with their advertising. It was time for a change. The fight against smoking wasn't going to be easy. The tobacco industry was powerful. They had deep pockets and a powerful lobby. But the tide was turning. People were starting to speak up. They were demanding cleaner air and a healthier future, and they weren't going to back down. Activists got creative. They used a variety of tactics to challenge the tobacco industry. One of the most effective was the boycott. People stopped buying cigarettes. They refused to support an industry that was making them sick. These boycotts, even on a small scale, sent a strong message. They hit the tobacco companies where it hurt their profits. Another tactic was to expose the tobacco industry's marketing tactics. Activists pointed out how tobacco companies targeted children. They highlighted the use of cartoon characters and other kid-friendly imagery in cigarette advertising. This public shaming put pressure on the industry to change their ways. The jig was up. People were finally seeing big tobacco for what it was, a greedy industry that profited from addiction. Public awareness campaigns played a crucial role too. They educated people about the dangers of smoking. They showed the devastating effects of smoking-related illnesses. These campaigns put a human face on the issue. They made it personal. People started to understand that smoking wasn't just a personal choice, it was a public health crisis. California, always a trendsetter, took the lead in the fight against smoking. In 1995, the state implemented a landmark law. It banned smoking in all workplaces. This was a game changer. No longer would employees have to choose between their health and their job. The air in offices, restaurants, and other workplaces across California became noticeably cleaner. But California didn't stop there. They expanded the workplace smoking ban in 1998. The new law included bars. Now, even those who enjoyed a drink with their cigarette had to step outside. This was a major victory for public health. It also set a precedent for other states to follow. Of course, not everyone was happy about the bans. Some people argued that it infringed on their rights. They claimed that smoking was a personal choice. But the majority of Californians supported the ban. They recognized that the benefits of clean air outweighed the inconvenience. The momentum continued. Smoking bans spread from workplaces to other public spaces. Parks, once filled with the smell of cigarette smoke, became smoke-free zones. Families could enjoy picnics and outdoor activities without worrying about secondhand smoke. Beaches, too, became havens of fresh air. Gone were the days of dodging cigarette butts in the sand. These bans made a tangible difference. The air quality in public spaces improved dramatically. People with asthma and other respiratory problems found it easier to breathe. Children could play outside without inhaling harmful smoke. The world was literally becoming a breath of fresh air. The impact of these bans extended beyond public health. They also had a social impact. Smoking was becoming less socially acceptable. It was no longer the norm. This shift in social norms contributed to a decline in smoking rates.